Williams will try again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So
what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek kill. 46 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Escaping the pressure right. Williams brings it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 37. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 37 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Dak. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be first down Cowboys. Buying time to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Dak. He'll get this to Elliott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.